very much. And now, Aaron's here.
Hi.
Good morning. And now, I'm sorry, I paused a little bit there.
A word from our sponsors. Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
You're stuck with us for a few more minutes.
Yeah, just a couple. But now we're talking trending. We're talking about football gear, a whale, and some beer.
So the same stuff we usually do.
Yeah, pretty much food, a sport, whatever. First up, not just the NFL stars, but colleges and high schools across the country are getting on board with these incredible new shoulder pads with XRD military-grade foam. Now, that's for unprecedented 90% impact protection. Nothing like this has actually ever existed before. Players such as Sam Darnold and Khalil Mack and Baker Mayfield use these pads. Now, shoulder pads have not changed in 50 years. But with the new helmet rules, players will need to be tackling more with their shoulders, making the need to protect those shoulders more important. X-Tech, a protective equipment company specializing in American football, specifically shoulder pads, back plates, rib, thigh, and knee pads, has won over all the pros, college coaches, and high school programs across the country with this revolutionary patented design. So really cool news. That
I love the testing video right there.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully your hand doesn't hurt too bad there, buddy.
See, man, my hand's not even broken.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think it's funny, though, because, I mean, I guess we'll have to see. I'm sure they'll do some testing after a few years of them using these and see how much, it's helped them.
And
high-tech shoulder pads.
Right, and like Lucas, the producer, and I were talking earlier, and we were talking about, there's been a lot of debate if younger kids should be playing football, and there's a lot of injuries associated with that. So maybe if this can help that, then people can enjoy the sport a little more and have a little bit more safety out there on the field. So I think anything's good that will protect the kids and help guys play sports they're passionate about.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see what comes out of it in a few years, like I said.
Definitely. Cool to see.
Well, SeaWorld rescuers have freed a whale calf that became caught in shark nets off Australia's Gold Coast. After arriving on the scene, SeaWorld says the rescue operation took around 45 minutes before the animal was disentangled from the netting. The calf had some superficial wounds from that entanglement, but none of the wounds were life-threatening. SeaWorld says the calf swam away with its mother once it was freed.
Super cool. I think that whales are so interesting because I want to think of them like, yeah, isn't this awful to see? I love seeing these rescues because it is so heartbreaking to see that they get stuck in things like netting and, it just completely stops their free will to swim.
Well,
it's so sad.
Here's what's interesting about this to me, right? SeaWorld faces a lot of criticism because there are a lot of people who don't like them because they do hold animals in captivity. And a lot of people believe that whales should not be held in captivity.
Sure.
So it is interesting to me that, I mean, it's great that they have rescuers that go out and do this, but I wonder how they reconcile that with the other things that they do.
Deal with,
not justifying it or not justifying it. I'm not offering a personal opinion on it. I'm just stating,
No, that's true. That's very true. That's very accurate.
Its fin? I can't tell exactly what
I thought it was its face and then also the fin because it looked like in the beginning it was its face and then I also just saw the fin. So I think just maybe both ends were just stuck in there.
Poor little guy.
I know. It's always interesting. I don't know. I agree with both sides. It's kind of hard to know where these belong because it's really cool to see them, obviously, and study them because a lot of, marine biologists study these animals. So it's cool to have those opportunities and learn more about them. But at the same time, should they be out in the ocean? It's a good debate.
A unique twist on a popular Halloween treat. The West Alien Brewing Company in West Allis, Wisconsin debuted a candy corn beer just for the fall. But is it a trick or a treat? They say the beer is based on a typical cream ale with malts and sugars. A house-made candy corn flavoring is also mixed in. It'll be on tap at the brewery through the end of October. They actually, I have been to that brewery.
You have?
Yes.
Ooh.
And they have some good beer.
Would you try this one, you think?
Back and forth, back and forth.
Ugh.
I don't know. I like a cream ale. I will say that.
Yeah, it might not be that gross.
Yeah, it might just be too sweet.
You're not on board
for me.
You don't like candy corn, do you?
It's just like confectioner's sugar.
It's sugar.
Like, if I want a beer, I'm going to drink a beer. I'm not...
This is a beer.
Sweet?
No, not that sweet.
Oh.
Well, at least
it's like, what do you...
cider is a little sweeter, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, get excited.
Like, what is the base? It's because it's not like, well, cider is made from apples.
True.
It's not like you're gonna ferment candy corn in a barrel for.
Oh, it said it's a cream ale.
But it's cream.
yeah.
Well,
But
it's not that different. A little sweeter, maybe not for you, but good for Halloween. I'm all for Halloween treats. Yes. But our Instant Connection poll today, we want to know what you guys think about this beer. Would you try the candy corn beer or not?
Aaron's not on board.
No.
Maybe you'd like to
give it a
try.
taste.
I would give it a try because I think those are good beers in the beginning, so maybe just a little more sweet. But let us know. Go to Facebook, comment, or let us know what flavor beer you've tried. If it's a weird one, I know there's like peanut butter out there.
Or if there's any other Halloween inspired beers.
Yeah, like I guess there's a bunch of pumpkin ones too.
Oh yeah.
I like those.
No, those are good.
Those are good.
That makes sense.
No, that makes sense. It does. But every Friday, you guys, it also makes sense. We have a different musical act for you.
That's right. But today, Clockwork Owl is back.
Gonna hear her play coming up next.
Live from your local news leader, Alex Corridetti, Christy Batista, Aaron Eads. Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Adam Clavon and live reports with Emily Braun. You're watching The Morning Show at 9 on